That's in the past. As Jerry would say, leave it alone, Vic. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone because that was last year. Because this year, this man, if he wins this year, I will give him all my respect. But he ain't got none yet. Sammy, Brent, a.k.a. Hoss, Truck, Van, those are our final four in our league. Let me bring in my co-host real quick. And welcome JT to it. Because I see that our 1.5 time champ wants to be named Thanos. I will not be I'll introduce him as Thanos because the Avengers will assemble on me. All right, JT, what's up?
He's a 2-time champ.
He's a 1.5. Stop it.
He's a 2-time.
And I'm gonna leave it alone. So let's leave it alone. Let's just talk about the upcoming matchups. And we got a question from Chris Joslin. And I want to get to that question before I bring in Thanos.
Okay.
So how you been?
Man, it's been a rough year. Listen to my voice and you can tell what's going on.
You sick?
I've been sick for the last week. Me and my wife have been sick for the last week.
Oh, we got a family affair too.
Yeah. Me and my wife and I have been sick for the last week. We're supposed to have a family event on Christmas Eve, which is basically an annual thing. Family gets together on Christmas Eve at my mother's place. Whoever comes. I mean, it's a big affair. Ain't going to make it this year. It didn't make it last year because last year at this time, unfortunately, I had COVID and dealing with the sickness then. And so was my wife. And we repeated the same thing in 2023.
I gotta get y'all some immune system stuff, brother. I feel you though. But
crazy. It's
but
crazy.
I'm praying for you.
Yeah.
And we'll talk afterwards if you got time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring our third wheel real quick, who jumped on. Q, what up, Q in the Christmas tree?
Oh, wait a minute. This is a momentous occasion.
Momentous, huh?
This is momentous occasion. My man, I have never, ever, since you've been on air, seen you without a hat.
It's because I got a fresh haircut, homie.
You got that nice haircut. And you got the good genes in the family. Your cousin, he been on something. I don't know what he on. He just ugly.
Oh, yeah. You got the ugly side.
Yeah,
I'm the good-looking one in the family.
Hey, real quick. I'm going to leave him on hold real quick because he's driving. I got this question up here from my boy Chris Joslin. And he said, listen, I'm playing Jacobs. I'm playing Jacobs over Chuba. That's me. But the question is, are you playing Jacobs if he's able to play or roll with Chuba Hubbard? Jacobs is playing. I haven't heard any different. Maybe y'all can tell me, but I'm playing Chuba.
Well,
I'm playing Jacobs.
We're talking to the Raiders aficionado. So
that's right, Mr. Raiders, and he's playing Monday night, so he's got to make a choice.
And plus the fact, and this is ironic, you pick up these two players. One is because he's a Raider fan, and this is a Raider that's one of the players he's talking about. And two, last week he picked the Panthers to win. Yeah. So let me just give you kudos.
Is Kenny Pickett playing right now?
No, he's not going to play today.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say this is an old game. Never mind, my bad. Go ahead.
They don't start till 1:30.
Okay.
So let me ask you this then, Memo. Vic asked you the same thing. Jacobs or Kuba? I know who I like, but Jacobs or Kuba?
Hey, come on. I need both y'all. So you give your answer since you jumped in, JT.
I would roll with Josh Jacobs. They're gonna play him. He's gonna play the whole game.
Yeah.
They're gonna use him just like nothing ever happened. So He's gonna be. They're gonna try to run the ball. Keep away from Kansas City. So he's gonna play the whole game. I would play him.
Okay.
Oh,
What? Wait a minute. You want my opinion?
well, you should have gave it when I gave you the opportunity. Now you want to jump in after. But go ahead.
I acquiesced. You like that, right? I acquiesced to Memo because he was a Raider fan. So I gave him first props.
With him being sick.
I gave him first props.
Okay, go ahead.
I like Cuba Hubbard in this game.
Really, you like Chuba Hubbard in this game? Why?
I think he's got a better matchup. Plain and simple. I think he has a better matchup. I understand Josh Jacobs. I understand how good a back Josh Jacobs is. But in a better matchup, I like Cuba Hubbard. Kansas City, they know what the Raiders are going to want to do. They're going to try to stop the run and let Aiden O'Connell try to beat them, which makes sense, which is it's a defense that can do that. So I like the better matchup, in my opinion, in Cuba Hubbard. So,
Chuba, not Cuba. Chuba.
Whatever. Mr. Hubbard. How's that? Mr. Hubbard. I like Mr. Hubbard in this matchup because I think it's a better matchup. Okay. I honestly think that. I think it's a better matchup. I know he's a better back, but I think the better matchup is Cuba Hubbard.
I think Kansas City's cornerbacks match up better against the Raiders than their running game, stopping the Raiders, than the offensive line.
Well, I agree with you. We got a matchup that we're going to talk about now. But let me tell you Chris Joslin real quick, because Sammy, Thanos is about to meet Jay, a.k.a. Truck. It's about to go down live on Living Color TV. But Chris, I like Josh Jacobs because they're going to run him like crazy. They're going to run him like crazy, bro. The Raiders are 10-point underdogs. That ain't going to happen. Kansas City can't score enough points to beat the Raiders by 10 points. And if you tackle in a 6.5, that if you do a teaser, they're not beating them by 17.
Well, let me ask you.
Wait a minute. He has another question. Here's another one. Play Dalton Kincaid or Hunter Henry, or do I drop Henry for Kraft from Green Bay? That's the question.
Me, myself, personally, I would play Hunter Henry. I think New England has a shot to win this game.
Whoa.
Well,
okay. Well, me, I play Dalton Kincaid.
You know, if
I didn't know Dalton Knox is back.
Well, if I had a gun, and if I thought New England had a shot to win this game, I would not take a shot. I would not use my gun. I would not use my gun. I don't think they have a shot at Denver with an offense that can barely score. No way.
Absolutely. I didn't say it was going to be a shootout.
Well, you're right, but I don't think that if I was to go up against New England's defense and Denver's defense playing in their home stadium, I think I'd pick Denver and that offense of Denver better acquitted to win it in Denver than the New England Patriots, which is the bottom two scoring offense is in the NFL.
Well,
I'm just saying.
No, I got you. Chris says he played Dalton Kincaid last week and got skunked. Here's the thing. They didn't have to throw the ball. They ran the ball like crazy. Josh Allen only had 90 yards thrown. Belichick is going to try to shut down that run game. He's not going to let little Cook run over him like they did the Cowboys. So I think they're going to throw the ball more. But that's my thoughts on it, Chris. Kraft is a good pickup because I also like that matchup versus Atlanta. So I'm not saying drop Henry just yet because Bailey Zappi likes to throw it to him. You got a tough question there, but I believe you go with Kincaid. Now, we lost Thanos. I guess the blip happened, the snap happened, and we lost Thanos. But we got Jay and his ceiling. I don't know. We don't want to see your genitalia, Jay. Thank you very
I'm
much.
here, baby. I'm here.
Well, Jay is here. Thanos left. I
He's-
think he had to go step away.
He's relaxed out. Jay is relaxed out.
Well,
Yes,
all I
sir.
want to say is, Jay,
He has no nervousness in him right now. I can see that.
dude, I was going to bring that up. I was going to
Not
bring
at
that up.
all.
Jared. I really was going to bring that up. Here's a question, Jay. What the hell, man?
What you mean?
Your team, bro. I got you going against Brent in the championship, and you look like you about to get smoked.
I'm about to get smoked.
It said it looked like the projections have you looking like you about to
Oh,
get
we know projections don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
You know that.
come on, Vic, come on. I thought you learned something by now. I don't you learned something by now. They don't pay attention to them damn projections. Come on. Stop.
Calm down.
I can't believe this brother is coming out like this.
Oh, we got Brent in the house as well. We got all we missing is Thanos and Van. Van's driving. I don't know if he's coming or not. But Jay, talk to me, man. Before I bring Brent in, my brother from another mother, my paw apparently for this year. Tell me how you plan to beat this guy. And when he comes back on, you can do it again because I want y'all to go head to head.
I'll tell you how he gonna lose. Because T Hill and the coach said he's ready to go.
Tyreek Hill gonna smoke the Cowboys. Is that what you banking on?
Are you serious? The Cowboys secondary is trash.
The Cowboys secondary ain't that good, man. It's
It's
not.
sure the hell ain't.
It's
Not
not
when you got
good.
Now when you got to defend 4 wide receivers on Miami, who's going to check who?
No, I agree with that thought process because if they got to cover all that, I think Miami's going to run the ball down their throat with Mostert and a chain. Ain't nobody catching the chain once he gets in that open field.
Wait a minute. Ain't nobody catching Tyreek Hill when he's in that.
No, I got it. But that's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm going to say about that. Jay.
22 and change. Just remember that.
I got
22 and change. He can run down the field. Ain't nobody catching him.
Truck, a.k.a. Jay. Jay's his real name. That's his government. I'm proud that he came on with it. Here's what I say. Cowboys don't play cover 4 a lot. But if you play cover 4 with Tyreek, you can keep him underneath. But then you got all that room to run. That's what cover 3. They normally play a cover 3 with a shade. If they do that, that means you're going to have a cornerback deep on either side and one safety in the middle. All Tua got to do is hit it in the middle, hit it in that pocket, and let him go. Waddle had 7 of 8 catches, 140-something yards last week against the Jets, who have a way better defense. You're worried about that. There's a lot to be worried about, but to me, I would not be banking on Tyreek making up that 30-point difference that's projected. Now, I'm gonna let you talk your talk when Thanos, the 1.5-time champ, comes back. But right now, Q, Jerry, Truck, let me introduce y'all to my paw. There's my paw.
What's up, fellas?
For the season, Brent, aka Hoss. What's up, brother?
Oh man, I'm just making it, bro. Just making it.
Ain't we all? You and Jerry probably about the same age. But
No.
Oh man.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
What's up, Hodge? You gonna go to the mall after this and dress up or what?
He hasn't gotten to my level yet. Let me tell you something.
Hey, them old dogs got to teach them new tricks, bro. Sometimes.
Exactly. And I'm trying to teach this guy on my right, but he's hard headed. He don't want to listen. He likes learning the hard way rather than take the knowledge in and then use it. He'd rather get hit in the head with it. So I mean,
hey,
you sounded really.
Hey, all you gotta do, Jerry, is look at the name of my team and the name of his team, and he figured that out.
Okay. You don't need to get into all that.
Hey,
Brent,
keep it going, because it was going like crazy last year, and he was loving it. So you
Oh, yeah,
keep it going.
Hey, the season's over. I can
He
change
got
my
lucky.
name back.
Hey,
The
he's
season's
good for
over.
10 years. He's
The
good for
season
10 years. Nah, he done had his one lucky year. That was
Yeah.
last year. He's
The
done.
season,
Hey, you know what, Brent?
the season's not over. It's
You know
not
what,
over
Brent?
until the last.
No, the season's over. The regular season's over. I can change my name back. But Brent, my prediction, I think that's Q. Brent, my prediction is you gonna get your ass beat by Truck in the championship if he makes it.
Oh, man. Here
Now,
we go.
Well,
I know y'all been going back and forth a little bit, but he's right here. This is your future, possibly my prediction, future opponent. What do you got to say about your matchup against Van and likelihood of you going to the championship?
All I gotta say is look back in the regular season. That's y'all to tell you the story. Just like everybody else, they all stepped up and they all failed.
No, they didn't. You lost a couple times.
well,
No, I lost a couple of times, but I didn't lose to the big ones when they counted. I lost to the ones that I should have won. Let's just say it like that.
Okay.
Well, now you got to win all of them.
Q beat me.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're right. You gotta win them all.
player in the league.
Yep. Hey, but hey, I'm okay with that because Q had a rough season, but Q did that to himself, man.
Oh, he got frozen.
Repeat.
he said he did. You did it to yourself. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, he said you did it to yourself.
Oh, there he is.
I don't believe you, Jerry.
No, Brent's back. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry. I kicked out for a minute. Yeah, Q, man, I respect that dude. Last year he had it going his way and everything, and I was shaking my head when he was doing all them trades. I said, well, maybe he knows something I don't know, but I just all them trades, dude. That early on, you
Too early. I said the same
banging on a
thing.
lot of cheese right there, and he got the wine for that. I promise you, because
Hoss, I gotta admit that you have something going there because Q and I, regardless of who did the trading, did a lot of trading, and it's ironic. I think the two that traded the most is 11th and 12th.
He never learns, Jerry. He always wants to trade.
Q, don't take this abuse.
Ain't no abuse, man. It's respect.
It ain't no abuse. It ain't no abuse. This year, honestly, I was not in love with anybody that I needed to hold on to them. So I was ready to let everybody go.
Oh no, you weren't. Oh no, you weren't. You don't want to leave. You want to leave Austin on your roster. I tried to get Austin from you in the worst way. Thank God I didn't. But you wouldn't release him. That's okay though. That's fine. I'm not going to hold against you.
That's because me and you is personal.
Wow.
Well, there you go, Jerry.
You know why, Jerry? Because you always throw low blows at me without saying my name. I'd rather you just say it.
See?
Wait a minute.
Jerry throws shade like crazy.
Without even saying my name. And I know you was talking about me. I would rather you just say my name.
Wait a minute. Look, I'm trying to keep it on the low here, okay? So if I call somebody out and I don't call their name out, I'm trying to protect them.
Nobody.
I'm
trying to protect them. I'm not trying to call them out. I'm calling them out without calling them out. If it pertains to you, then you know. Okay? If it pertains to you, then you know.
Well,
otherwise, it's anonymous.
Here's what I'll say. Q, I think your fortunes would have been different had you not traded me Walker, because that's what kept me afloat all year. My running backs have not been that good. I traded away some good ones, some bad ones, whatever. But I think, and Hopkins came on board once they put Levis in, but it was a little too late for you at that time. But I think that was the biggest trade that I think hurt you more so than anything.
I think my biggest mistake this year, I didn't have a number one wide receiver at all the whole time.
Yeah.
So
that can make a difference.
Well, let's ask the question.
Yeah.
Truck, you're banking on Tyreek to get you to the championship.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not banking on Tyreek.
Okay.
I'm just glad he's back this week. I'm not banking on Tyreek.
Well,
My secret weapon showed off last week, and he's gonna show off again this week. Myers. Everybody
Jacoby
slept on Myers on the Raiders. He's gonna get off again. Watch what I tell you.
Okay. So
That's what I'm banking on.
So
Myers put up points for me. It's gonna be a problem for him.
all right.
Jacoby Myers
Hey,
or Michael Myers?
You gonna find out. You gonna find
His
out.
new
Why
name is after he beats your ass, it's gonna be Michael Myers.
You gonna find out why I let him go.
Oh,
You gonna find out why I let him go soon enough.
Hoss, Brent said you're gonna find out why he let him go soon enough. So
So you know what that means, right? So he just jinxed himself. Thank you. So that means I'm gonna beat him, and Michael Myers is gonna beat you.
Oh, wow.
Well, I hate to admit it. This is irrelevant because as bad as I hate to admit it, Sammy ain't going down this week, bro. It ain't happening. His team is coming
You
back
don't
together.
know.
His team is coming back together, and they on track right now. So
It's gonna be my cousin against Haas in the championship game.
there you go. That's
well,
I
your
agree
cousin
with
done
you.
ran away. He
It's all right. I'm here to defend him. I'm his older cousin. I'm here to defend him.
So are
Hey.
you gonna go against Truck right now? Because Sammy was on, but it looked like he had to go inside somewhere, and he was trying to say he had to go. And I'm sorry that I didn't get him on before we could do that. But why do you think Sammy's team is ready and primed to go to the championship?
He from top to bottom, he has a stacked team, bro. I mean, he doesn't have to depend on just one player to win him. He's got 4 or 5 really, really good players who produce every week in, week out, and they're getting healthier. So
if Jalen does what he did last week, I'm worried about him because
He can't do it because his man is back in the game. He can't do it. He's got to get. It's only one football. He's not going to get that ball. Hill's going to get that ball. You already know that.
well, my question is this, Truck. Well, I have many questions. I'm gonna get this to Hoss. What happens? Are you going to eat crow if Sammy does beat you? Because all year long, when you were number one, he told you he was going to hawk you down and take that spot, and he did it. And he said when it comes to the playoffs, he's going to put you out. If he does that, are you going to be able to deal with that, or are you going? Just explain to me how you're going to react if that happens. Because everything he said so far has happened between you and he.
What kind of question is that?
The type of
I'll
question.
be,
You're talking to
hey,
Truck,
Truck,
right?
I'll be here if you need to phone a friend.
What kind of question is that?
That's the question I asked. Truck. Question is to you.
Really?
I mean,
All I can tell you is I've been playing fantasy long enough. Once the playoff starts, that regular season don't mean crap. You better hope your players show up today.
Right? That's right. He right. Man's right.
I think Truck don't know what his own team is because he's talking about Jacoby Myers gonna be his secret weapon. That ain't his team, man. It's all what Laporta does. Laporta got to be able to come with it. That's been his savior all year long. And if Laporta don't show,
Sam Laporta.
If Laporta don't show, yeah, the tight end.
Oh, hell no, he ain't been my secret weapon.
Oh man, come on, that
Hell
was
no.
the steal of the draft. this year. Ain't nobody can disagree with that.
been eating. E.T. been eating. And I tell you another person been eating. And Vic got on me about drafting him. James Conner, been eating.
He's doing good right now.
I got a question.
But it's Arizona, man. It's Arizona.
And that's what Vic said when I drafted. He said, you got a lot of Arizona players on your team. I said, what does that mean?
It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. But I got a question. Truck, I got a question. And the question is, you got some players that I would have put into the lineup that are sitting on your bench. Okay.
Like who?
DeAndre Swift.
No.
Well, look at his running backs,
The
Jake.
Eagles. No, the Eagles are doing him dirty the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
No way.
Yeah,
They're
but
not running the ball. That's why they losing.
well, let me ask you this. Let me say this then. Look at the opponents that they played. The opponents that they played have been tough against the run. Eagles want to run the football before they pass the football. They're going up against the Giants. The Giants are one of the worst teams against the run. I'm just saying. I'm just asking you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Does the Giants not have a top 4 line for a front 4 line? I don't give a hell what their record is. That 4 line is vicious.
Okay.
Well, and that goes to the Connor issue because I was thinking the same thing. Why does he have Swift on the bench and Connor in?
Chicago's a very good run defense.
Well, they're a good pass rush now with Sweat. I don't know. I mean, you're the one that put in Connor over Sweat. So your thought process is the Giants have a better run defense versus Chicago's run defense, Truck?
No, my thing is I'm putting Connor in because he's better with Mary back. The offense goes from Mary to Connor, then it goes to Hollywood Brown, but Hollywood Brown is not even playing, so he's irrelevant. So you just throw it to Connor out the backfield and let him chunk up yards like he did last week.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Hey, listen. This is what I wanted. I wanted some insight on people's mindset as to what they did, and that takes me over. I'm gonna come back to you, Truck, but it takes us back over to Hoss, Brent. So, Brent, your team has been on a heater in the gambling world. That's what me and Q call a heater over the last 5 weeks, I believe it is. 5 weeks you've been in 200 plus range. What do you think changed your fortunes over the past 5 weeks? Because Pat Mahomes has not been your savior. He has not.
That's normally my bank right there. He's normally my bank, and you answered the question right there. Brock Purdy, man, that boy got a team surrounded. He's surrounded by a team, and that when I was contemplating who to start, and I was like, God damn, the Raiders defense been tough the last couple of weeks. That the head coach got them going. The interim coach got that team defensive minded. That offense is clicking right now. The Raiders scare me right now, man. And I said, you know what? The Raiders could possibly beat Kansas City this week. Believe it or not. I think the Raiders got the momentum flowing. I think Kansas City, since they let their offensive coordinator go, they trash right now, bro. They're gonna be an early exit from the playoffs this year, if you ask me. But Brock Purdy and the surrounding, he got Debo, he's got Ayuk, he's got CMC. The dude is loaded. Kittle, Jared's boy Kittle. He just got the surrounding. And you know what? To win a championship in the NFL, you got to have a team. It ain't a one-man game. It's just like Van, bro. I hate to admit it, but dude, I'm hoping that somebody eliminates him. But honestly, to be the champ, you want to beat the champ, and I want him to be there in the end so I can beat his ass and be done with it. Shut his mouth up, be done with it, and be over with it. So no disrespect to you, Truck. I hope you give him a good run so it'll get him thinking and get him prepared for that ass whip I'm gonna put on him next week.
Wow. Hey, Hoss, tell us how you really think.
let me tell you something. I really want somebody to beat my cousin, and the only person that I think could beat him is Haas. So that's why I don't want Jay to even smell next week.
Oh wow, the man's right here, Q.
I know he is. But I'm telling you, if Haas makes it next week, I mean, if Jay makes it next week.
Now look at my projections next week. I mean, I know projections are projections.
I know. I say Jay has no chance if he makes it.
Let Jay respond.
I got no chance.
No chance, bro. You're
It's
gonna
only
get
4 people.
smoked.
It's only 4 people left, and I'm one of the 4. But I don't have no chance. Okay.
No, not
Okay.
next
I
week.
like this.
Not next week. I mean, you
So,
always gotta have a number 4. You're just it.
so
I was projected to lose last week. I was
okay.
projected to lose last week.
You're gonna be like TCU last year in the championship game. That would be you.
Oh my God.
That would
That's
be me.
deep.
Yeah, that would be you.
Hey, we're gonna rename.
I'm gonna give you a better one. I'm like Georgia. I'm about to start a 3-game. I'm about to start a back-to-back season champion. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to come out of nowhere like Georgia and be
Vic.
back-to-back-to-back.
Vic,
Yes.
Vic.
Hey,
We
and
gotta
I
rename
just
this
like to throw
show.
something else.
We
Throw
got to
something else in there.
Wait, Jerry. Wait, Hoss. Go ahead, Jerry.
We got to rename this show Truth and Consequences.
Oh
Because
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like that. I like that.
Hey, and to follow up on that, I like somebody made the comment a while ago. I don't remember who it was, but I hate to give that man. I'm glad he's not on the show so he can't hear this. But Sammy, that dude knows his shit, man. The dude plays. He goes to town and he calls his shots. And you know what? 99% of the time they fall through. I don't know how he does it. I said this
Because he learned it from me. He learned it from me.
I shake my head all the time and I said, man, this dude knows what he's doing. He needs to stay in Vegas. He needs to move to Vegas because that man, he calls his shots and he's bank. He puts it on his opponents and he deserves to be where he's at. There ain't no doubt about it.
I'm glad he's not here either.
Ball, you ain't lying. That's why I wouldn't be saying that if he was here.
Well, I say whether he's here or not. And the fact is, it's not a fluke because he did it back to back, and this is the third time he's vying for the championship.
100%.
It's not
100%, Jerry.
Okay, yeah, he's vying for it. That is right. But Truck,
Some of us don't
have
even
faith
get there.
in you, Truck.
Some of us don't even get there.
Yeah, I've gotten there, so I ain't worried about it. But Truck, I have faith in you.
I don't.
Don't worry. When Lamar Jackson throw for like 5 touchdowns and the 49ers having a shootout with the Ravens, then they're gonna be like, you only won because of Lamar Jackson or something. Something's gonna be crazy.
It doesn't make a difference who helps you win as long as you win. That's the
And that's all I'm saying, Jerry. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
They keep talking about what he got on his team. His people still got to produce like my people.
Are you getting
They do.
mad?
I'm
getting mad. I'm getting mad.
Hey, Trey, let me come here, bro.
You know why? You know why I'm getting mad? I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting mad. I'm mad rapping right now.
Hey, Chuck, I hate that minute.
Because everybody wanted to trade for everybody on my team. So why I'm gonna lose now if y'all wanted to play it?
Truck, be careful what you wish for, buddy, because I promise you, like Dion said, they coming. they gonna be there. They gonna be there.
Hey, I tell you a better one. I tell you a better one. Y'all better be lucky y'all ain't vote for a flex, because my team would have killed everybody. Y'all better be lucky.
Yeah, buddy.
Y'all would have killed everybody.
Yeah, that flex. Listen, I'm glad you brought that up. Jerry, we're gonna get to these games, and Q, we're gonna get to these games.
Flex.
Here's I'm glad y'all are here, and that was brought up because I see the subtle difference. It's not even a subtle difference between having the flex versus having to manage your team without a flex. I put the poll up in the league chat before about people asking what do they think about it. And I'm going to tell you, if there was a flex position, oh my God. One, I think some of the bottom feeders, like Christopher, your buddy Christopher would have been better than what he was this year. I would have been better. But you two, Hoss and Jay, y'all would have been head and shoulders above a lot of people this year. I really think that's the case. Sammy wouldn't even been where he was without the trades that he got with that flex position. I think that flex position is a dangerous thing to have for somebody that has a stacked team.
Horse.
Truck's only hope of winning this week.
Horse, I tried to tell this man earlier in the year before when he was setting and deciding whether.
Oh, I didn't want the flex.
and he wouldn't listen. See,
I still don't want the
I
flex.
told you he had a hard head, and he realized it now. No, he had a hard head.
Jerry, you boy.
You misunderstand, Jerry. I think it was better that we did not have the flex because it showed how you can maneuver your team to get where it needed to be. The flex position would have made it a whole lot easier for people that had stacked teams to win by more points. So I like the fact that we don't have a flex.
What's inflexibility? Flexibility. It's and short for flexibility is flex. Okay. You would have more flexibility in your roster if you were able to have the flex.
I'm not saying you would not. I'm not saying you would not. What I'm saying is this made it more difficult for people such as Hoss, people as Jay, you, me, Q, everybody to manage their team right. Because right now, what's the question? With Jay, you got Connor Swift, and I forgot your other main back.
ET, baby.
Travis Etienne. So he got those three backs. If he had the flex position, he would play all three of them. But now he has to choose 2 out of 3, making it difficult for him because if he makes the wrong choice, he doesn't get points that might sit on the bench. So therefore, I like the fact that the managers had to make that decision. Hoss made some very good moves. Jay made some very good moves by not trading, right? And again, Sammy, had he not made some trades, I think this non-flex, because he started out not in a good way.
I made trades, Vic. I traded.
You didn't make a lot of trades. That's my point.
Yeah, I made trades when they were necessary, when I needed them, and that was a thing. But getting up back on Truck, I think Truck's only chance of winning this week, it's already played out on Sammy's part, is that tight end slot. He only got 6 points out of his tight end. The tight end from the Rams. What's his name? Higbee. Yeah, that's gonna be his only chance. But if Sammy's other team shows up, man, Jordan Jefferson got something to prove right now because he's been sitting on a hospital bed all week. He's ready to show up and show out. If it all depends on his quarterback. It's the quarterback that they put on the center. He's got to show. He's got to. And I know Jefferson's in his ear. He wants his. He wants to eat. He don't want to go down without no points this year. And he hadn't had that big breakout game yet. He ain't had the opportunity. But I hate to admit it, Sammy's gonna be rough this week.
Q, you're representing Sammy, and we're gonna transition to the games in a minute. But speak for your cousin and your family and their honor.
Like I said, Trump's got no chance, bro. You got no.
Like Vince McMahon. Yes, no chance.
You're lucky I don't have my DX right now. I will flex on you with the no chance. Anyways, the only reason I'm hating on Jay is because the 3-4 years I've been in this league, he's never done a trade with me, and I hate it. So that's why I hope he lose, bro.
He don't trade with nobody.
Oh, wow.
It gets on my nerves.
Tell him again, Hulk. Tell him again.
He don't trade with nobody. I offered him a few trades.
I know, but it gets on my nerves.
Oh, wow. Truth and consequences. I'm telling you, this is the new name of the show. Truth and consequences.
Now, if I'd have made trades with y'all in the last 3 weeks, how many injuries I had?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I have injuries, bro. I just won last week without Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Yeah, but look at the opponent you had. It was an inferior opponent.
George wasn't inferior.
I had losing. The positions had me losing.
Yeah, because George was on a heater. George was on a heater. His team just didn't show up. George's team, because
that stuff happens. You can have that's what Jay's been saying. You can have a look of a really good roster of really good players, but they got to show up and show out. If they don't, you're going to get beat.
Exactly.
Jay, all I know is we treating you like FSU. We looking out for you, bro. We looking out for you so you won't get your ass beat in the playoffs.
I feel like
Hey,
That's what I'm
I feel
saying.
like Florida State right now. I feel like Florida State.
you now, Vic, you've done this to me, but you haven't done it with your BFF over here.
Who's my BFF?
You haven't done it with your BFF over there. Would you take a nasty pill today, Memo, or whatever? You after everybody. What's up with that?
Let Memo cook. Let Memo cook.
Yeah, see? Okay, see, we know where your bread is buttered. It's buttered on my left.
Well, you and I have we've won a lot of money together. We've also lost a lot of money together.
Okay,
Yes.
Donald. Okay, Donald.
Oh,
That's because he's your best friend now, huh?
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not. But Ivanka, be quiet, Ivanka.
Oh.
You get the turn, Ivanka. All
No.
right. Anyway.
Wow. Really?
Here's
we
the
going
deal.
there? We going
Well, you
there?
called me Donald. I'm gonna call you Ivanka.
I'm gonna call you Rudy. I'm gonna call you Rudy.
Rudy. But regardless of that, I wanted to get Sammy on. I tried to wait till Sammy get on, but we also have the other half of the show. But I'm so thankful that Sammy did try to come on. Truck, thanks for coming on. Hoss, thanks for coming on. I know Van's drive, and he's probably going to listen to this later. But this is what I want every week of the season. I want the two biggest teams, or I want people from the league to come on and just talk. It helps drive the league. It helps inform our listeners and viewers, and we can get into the real NFL stuff as well. But this is what I like. Truth or Consequences. We call the segment Truth or Consequences. But I thank y'all for being such a great and loyal league. Yes, I've had several people come and go over the years, but the core remains. And I'm thankful for that. I want Ricky back, but if Ricky don't want to come back, that's fine. I know he's running his own league. He didn't even invite me to that league. I don't know what I did to make him mad, but it is what it is. But
You might not want to be in that league. I'm thinking about dropping that thing.
Oh, okay. Well,
We got a game over there. We'll discuss that later.
Okay. But I want to say I am thankful. You guys have been there since ESPN. And we transitioned to Yahoo because I thought Yahoo was a better platform for fantasy. And it has been for us. It's been more flexible. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I'm thinking about, well, whoever wins, I already said this. I'm going to reiterate it. Van, Truck, Hoss, or Sammy. One of you four next year get to decide one rule change. It could be the payout. It could be scoring. It could be roster. It could be whatever it is. One of you four will decide next year on one rule change. Outside of, we're keeping IDPs. So if somebody says get rid of IDPs, I'm not going to do that. But outside of that, one rule change is part of the winning package that I'm going to give to the champion.
Your best financial
and next year,
friend over there wants to talk to you.
I like that, Jerry. Best financial friend. I like that.
I like that too because we're good.
I got a proposition. Maybe we can think about it since there's 5 of us here. Not this year, obviously, because I finished in last place. But we should start handing out punishments for last place.
Oh, I was coming to that.
And then I got one in mind that is gonna benefit whoever wins it, and it's gonna hurt whoever finishes in last place. So whoever finishes in last place, if they want to come back the next year, they have to pay the buy-in fee for the first place winner. That way the winner keeps the whole money.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I like it, but we got to vote on that.
That's what I'm saying. We should think about it.
Well, I'll do that.
Okay. It's a lot of pros. It's a lot of cons to that. What if you lose and don't come back?
Well, then you don't come back.
Well, then
That's it.
then the Jays got to pay their fee though. That would be the only problem, and I would ban that person. I really would. No, seriously, I've banned 2 people from the league already.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, I have literally banned 2 people from the league already.
I mean, you gotta have some kind of punishment for finishing last, right?
I kind of like that. Put it out in the league chat. See what everybody say for next year. Since everybody plans to come back, I hope.
Well,
I think that's a good rule.
What
I was going to say, I'll let you talk in a second, JT. I was going to say next year, Sammy brought it up, and it's something I was wanting to do. I was going to do it anyway. Next year, the consolation bracket will get a little toilet. They will get a toilet trophy for winning the consolidation bracket.
The toilet bowl.
Also, yeah, toilet bowl. That's also what I was going to say. But Q, I love the idea. One other idea is that, and Jerry knows what this is, in another league, last place gets into a lottery.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that.
But we need to have enough people wanting to come back to the league or come to the league to have a lottery. So if you know somebody, let's say.
No, I don't like the idea.
Well, that's the point, that if you come in last, you get put in a lottery of, let's say, 3 or 4 other people.
I know, but then you have a chance of not being able to play, even though you want to play. At least with mine, if you want to play, you already got to cough up $200.
Yeah, Vic, I go against that because you don't want to lose no loyal
Yeah,
players.
just on a lottery.
Once you lose a player, man, he may not come back. He might find another league, and you never have an opportunity. Can you imagine losing Q? I mean, Q's been.
Oh, I've thought about that many times.
Hey,
I'm joking, bro.
Pause. Erase that thought out of your brain, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go that route, man. You don't want to kick out no loyal players that's been playing every year.
Vic is never going to lose his best financial friend, his BFF. He's never going to lose him. Trust me when I say that. He won't lose his BFF.
Jerry, shut your pie hole. But okay, well, I like the idea of the loser paying next year's fee. Now, here's what I'll do. Q. Listen to me now. I will institute that right now if you agree to do it. I will institute it right now if you agree to do it. You're 12th right now, and your cousin, Hoss, or Truck is going to, or Van is going to win. It would feel better for you if your cousin won, because then you get a kickback. But then how would you feel if you got paid Truck or Hoss's money or Van's money?
I don't mind. I'm telling you right now, if you institute that rule and but everybody has to follow it going forward, I'll do it. I'll pay whoever is buying it next year.
Hey, I also want to say something. Hey, Q.
It's done.
Hey, I also want to say, hey, Q, when you coming down to New Orleans and pick up that garbage ass quarterback trade,
you're gonna have him, bro. You're gonna have him.
That dude is.
I heard he's building a church over there by your neighborhood.
A trench. He got a canal going on down there, bro.
That's the next Joe Osteen.
Him and that garbage ass coach that we got over here. It's time. I can't believe they even talking about considering leaving that dude in the league next year, bro. He ought to be expelled from even being an assistant coach. He's so bad.
Right?
Garbage, bro.
Right. But yeah.
Truck, you got anything you want to say?
No, I'm just sitting here laughing at these people. That's funny. He said, "Come get this mother."
Hey,
he's terrible. He's terrible.
So it's on. I'm down to pay the fee for the winner next year, but it's got to be a rule.
Put it in the group chat right now, Q, saying
I ain't with that.
Vic just ruled 12th place from here on out has to play the champions fee next year. And you're going to start by paying this year's champions fee. And if people got a problem with it, they got a problem with it.
Yeah.
but put it in the league chat. Hoss, you got anything? Because we're going to talk about the games. You two are welcome to stay on, but we got about an hour to get through these games, and I don't want to. I mean, I want y'all to give y'all thoughts, but it's going to be a lot of talk. 5 people. I want to.
Yeah.
Unless we make it
No,
real.
I got to roll out, man. I appreciate the show. I appreciate the league, everything. I had fun this year, of course. I mean, and when you win and everything's all good.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, hey, I still worry about that week that you know, your team, like you said, the team got to show up. If your team don't show up, you so far so good. Kyron showed up. He put up almost his projection. If I can stick to my projections, I shouldn't have no problem with winning this week. But you never know, man. You never know. It's gonna be. I think Van made a comment earlier. He said something about, hey, you know, it's gonna come down to Monday night.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that. I think my quarterback plays Monday night. That's the only one that I got that I'm really gonna be
you and
relying
Jay's
on.
quarterback play each other.
Yeah. Yep. But I think it'll be decided by the end of Sunday.
Wow.
Wow.
I have.
Well, I'm banking that off of looking at the teams and the matchups and everything. But I hate predicting because you know what happens whenever you start predicting, you put that juju on yourself, and I'll just leave it like that.
My brother.
The only prediction I got is Jay's gonna get his ass beat.
Damn, Truck, he ain't giving you no shot.
Hey, stuff happens like that when you laugh. I mean, you just lash out on people.
Hey Jay, you're not just messing with you, bro.
Hey, you should go back right and watch this show and watch how you was on the draft and in the summer. You already was going to the championship before the season started.
Hey, that's how I think every year, bro.
Yeah, I agree with you, Q. You got to
That's how I think every
year. You got to think that way.
No, but honestly, good luck, Jay. I hope you did good. You know, but I already warned you, bro. If you for some reason win this,
aren't you a Raiders fan? You're a Raiders fan, right?
If for some reason you make it through this week, next week it's gonna be TCU all over again.
Wow.
Aren't you a Raiders fan?
Yes. All day.
So when my wide receiver score, I want to see you in the chat.
All right. Hey, I know you got to go, Hoss. Jay, you're
Yep.
welcome to stay on if you want to, but the 3 of us going to talk about the games. Thank y'all. Seriously, y'all don't know how happy I am that this happened because this is all I've wanted for the league every week. For people to come on and do this. So I appreciate it. With that being said, I'm going to put y'all in the background. If y'all drop off, you drop off. If you want to come back on, just raise your hand or something. Make a gesture so I'll see, and I'll bring you on, okay?
Good luck, Jay. Good luck,
Jay.
I'll stay around, Vic. I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
All right. Later,
see y'all later, fellas.
All right.
All right, baby.
Just for Chris, he talked about Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry is downgraded to out.
Chris ain't even watching right now.
Okay. Hunter Henry downgraded to out. Well, if he plays fantasy football, he knows he can look at the freaking player, not just put him in blindly.
Well, he might not have the time to adjust him. I think that might be it, but he might hit me up tomorrow morning. Whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, Hunter Henry's Trevor Lawrence is cleared to play. Yep.
Zach Moss is ruled out.
Zach Moss is ruled out?
Yep.
Ooh, that's going to hurt a lot of people.
Not you.
I did not say me, buddy.
But that does make me think about a bet with the Colts this week. But we're going to get to those in a minute when we get to Q's teasers. But with that being the case, let's start up, gentlemen. We've got some games. Now, first of all, and I forgot to say it to Hoss. Merry Christmas, Hoss. Merry Christmas, Sammy. Yep. Happy holidays.
Same to y'all.
However you guys want to say it. Where did Q go? Oh, we just lost Q. All right. Well, we'll just keep it like this then. All right. Oh, there's Q. I don't know what happened, bro. Your electric bill didn't work.
We can't let you.
Can't let you. Can't let you. Can't let you use CFF.
I don't know. Hold on.
You got some feedback.
Yeah, that was Q.
Yeah, you got feedback.
Q got feedback. I don't know what you're listening to us on, Q. You got earbuds? No? I'm gonna bring you back on, Q.
It's your music.
Are you watching?
No, that's not me.
Let me stop. Okay. Yeah, we still got reverb coming from you.
Well, let me log out and log back in. I don't know what's wrong.
Okay.
I'll come back.
All right. Again, with that being the case, fellas, let's talk about what's going to happen, because Christmas has 3 games. Today we have 2. The rest of the games are happening Sunday. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting couple games. First of all, let's talk about the Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game. Why Cincinnati's only favored by 3, I have no clue. Mason Rudolph is starting. Go ahead, Truck. You got something you want to say?
Division game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a division game.
You can't put that point spread like that. It's a division game. Go ahead.
Yep.
Well, here's not Jay. Well, JT.
Yeah.
You've got the visiting team. I've got the home team. I got Pittsburgh. You got Cincinnati. Give your thoughts afterwards, and then Jay, if you want to chime in quickly, you can. While we wait for Q. Pittsburgh, as I said, Milton Rudolph is starting. Najee Harris is there. They got problems with George Pickens. Deontay Johnson is probably going to get like 5 or 6 catches this game, in my opinion. But a guy they're missing is Freiermuth. Why are they not throwing the ball to Pat Freiermuth is beyond me. I know he's got a block, but get him the ball. That's the only chance I see them having as to keeping this competitive. I think Cincinnati's going to blitz them like crazy. Pittsburgh is nicked up at the linebacker spot. That's the problem. Their secondary isn't that good, but Mika Fitzpatrick, they're down to their 3rd string safety. Cincinnati should throw all over this defense, man. I got to go with Cincinnati all day. Go ahead, JT.
I like Cincinnati also in this game. I think they got the better quarterback. They're down. Pittsburgh is in desperation mode. I don't know what is going on in the locker room and within that organization, from the coach down to the players. Disconnect. Mike Tomlin is an old school coach. Okay. And I've talked about this before. They got new school players. George Pickens, one of them. They got new school players that don't respond to old school. So they're the conflict right there.
Yes,
They're the conflict. And the fact is, it's so much dysfunction within the offense and within that team, it's come to a head, a bitter head. Let's even talk about Mike Tomlin not being with this organization. I like the Cincinnati Bengals, who the quarterback is playing better. Since he first started, he got progressively better each game. And they lost their main guy in Jamar Chase, but T. Higgins is a very viable substitute. So I like the offense. They can do just enough to win the game. I like the offense of the Cincinnati Bengals. I like the Bengals in this game. Pittsburgh,
all right, we got Q back, so then hold off for a second, Truck. Q, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh. Your thoughts on that game?
I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, but I think Pittsburgh's going to win this game being at home. I think Jake Browning has been getting lucky, and the competition on defense that he's been playing hasn't been that great. I think this is going to be the best defense he's gone up against, so I think the Steelers win today.
I disagree. Jacksonville's defense is better, but
you've been a bad judge of Pittsburgh since the beginning of the season. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh is not that good.
Okay, let's.
Not that good.
All right, let me go to truck real quick. 'Cause remember, I don't want to stay too long on this. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make it quick and short. The quarterback from Cincinnati, young kid, he stepped up. He's been amazing the last couple weeks. I don't know where he came from and how it even happened, but he's doing his job, what he has to do. Pittsburgh just stinks because the team hold, like Jerry said. As the team, the whole team just stinks and is not responding to an old school coach. Just like he said. And they're gonna get their butt whipped today. They'd be lucky to win another game. They'd be lucky to win. You might go under 500 this year. Mike Tomlin.
Okay. I mean, that's a real possibility with their schedule. But let's talk about a team that finally got rid of their head coach.
Thank God! Thank you! Thank you! I
knew
love
this
it!
team was going to act up.
You made my year! You made my year! Thank you!
Once Arthur Smith is gone, your year's made. But keep it going here. The Buffalo Bills are 12-point favorites in this matchup versus the Chargers. Now, Easton Stick
21-point favorites.
Easton Stick is not a bad quarterback, but they're going without Keenan Allen. Listen to me. I've got the Chargers. JT's got the Buffalo Bills. Listen, if you thought the Raiders put up 63 on them with something, Buffalo's going to demolish these guys. I'm telling you, lay the wood on Buffalo to win this game because Easton Stick is the quarterback. They're not running Austin Eckler. Sorry, Q. That hurt you more than me. And thank you for that. Keenan Allen's not playing. That means Palmer and Johnson are your starting wide receivers. Both of them have hand problems, meaning they can't catch that well. I don't know what's up with Quentin Johnson. He's got all the speed, but he can't separate from the NFL DBs. I don't know what it is. Also, I'm looking at that defense. I get it. The linebacking coach is now the head coach. Just like Antonio Pierce was for the Raiders. But will these guys play any harder for him than they did for old boy? I don't know. This team is coming apart. The Chargers, they will not win another game this season. And I think, Austin Eckler and Keenan Allen. All right, JT.
Austin Eckler was out-touched by Isaiah Spiller last week.
Yes.
They're going in a different direction. Austin Eckler may not get a double-digit touches this week because it's a whole new regime. They're looking for the future. They're saying who's going to play for us next year. Austin Eckler is not going to be one of them. No. Quentin Johnson, the book on Quentin Johnson is that he can't separate. Plain and simple, he cannot separate. That was a book on him earlier. That's why he never got hardly open. And right now, the reason is no.
Can we talk about Buffalo?
I am. No reason. I'm talking about this, and then I'm going to Buffalo. The Chargers are horrible. They don't have any weapons, and they're very dysfunctional. Talent wins out. You got a ton of talent on the Buffalo Bills, from the quarterback, running back, wide receivers, and tight ends, plural tight ends, and the defense. Okay, you got a team that's not going anywhere, and a team that's trying to get better and improve, and even hitting a chance to win the division in Buffalo. I like the Buffalo Bills, and in a romp in here. I'm surprised they don't win this game by 3 touchdowns. I will be surprised if they don't do that.
I agree. I'm laying wood on that bet. Go ahead, Q.
First of all, I couldn't believe Vic's words earlier, right before when he started on this game, when he said Easton Stick is a good quarterback. Oh my God. What have you been watching with a name like that? Yep. He should either be playing baseball or hockey. I don't know what the Bills all day, bro. Bills all day. Nothing else to say.
Truck.
Bills. I told you a couple weeks before when we were talking about these games. The Chargers getting their own way. Now they ain't got a head coach or a leader. It's over. Like you said, they might not win another game. Bills gonna kill them.
Yep. All right, I'm over to Colts at Atlanta. Now, I've got Atlanta. JT has the Colts with Jonathan Taylor returning. But here's the thing. Taylor Heineke is going to be the quarterback for Atlanta. I expect Drake London and Pitts to have at least 7 targets apiece in this game. I also expect Bijan Robinson had an illness, right? I don't know if he's going to touch the ball as much. It's been a travesty what Atlanta has done with this offense. Well, what Mr. Smith, Arthur Smith, has done with this offense. All this high-power offense, and you're leaving it on the bench or not using it. Terrible. The defense is really good. Atlanta's defense is really good. I believe they can stop a Colts offense that's, hey, let me run around and play a little backyard football. Atlanta's defense leads the league in turnovers. The secondary. You got to think about that now. If Taylor Heineke can get the ball to Drake London, to Kyle Pitts, to whoever that Desmond Ridder couldn't, Atlanta wins this easily. They should, because right now, if Houston loses and the Colts lose and they play each other again, and God forbid Jacksonville loses again, that is for the division title. I know JT wants that, because then I'll be owing him some money, but it's not going to happen. I got Atlanta. Go ahead, JT.
AFC South, I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. I've been saying this all the time. You wouldn't listen. You're a hard-headed young man, but that's okay. I understand. Anyway, the Atlanta Falcons, Arthur Smith. Last week, I said, don't screw this up. And he screwed it up. And Carolina got a win.
You got it right.
Huh?
Q got it right.
Yeah. And I said, don't screw it up. And somehow he screwed it up. I have just like I had no faith in whoever the Charger, I don't even want to mention his name, the Charger coach was. I have no faith in the coach in Atlanta Falcons. So whatever Indianapolis puts out on the field, I'm going that way. Indianapolis wins this game. That head coach at Atlanta loses another one and makes a step closer to being out the door after this season.
Q.
Anytime you say anything Atlanta, I just zone out. So I don't even know if they should be a team anymore. But yeah, give me the Colts all day. Colts all day.
Truck, what you got, brother?
I'm gonna mess y'all up. I'm going with Atlanta because it's a mirror match. It's gonna come down to a field goal.
It may come down to a field goal, but I don't think Atlanta's going to be the one to.
It's a mirror match. They're the same team. Both of them got defense and run the ball. That's all they do.
The only difference is the Colts have a really good coach.
Who got the better receiver?
Huh?
Who got the better receiver?
It don't matter. They got a crappy ass coach. They got a good coach, bro. They got a good coach.
Okay.
Atlanta gonna sit on everything.
You think Atlanta's got better receivers than the Colts?
I do.
Way better. They don't use them. They don't use them.
Exactly, because they got a better coach.
Hell no.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at this. Drake London is, in my opinion, is better than Pittman, who's coming back off concussion. And Pitts is better than any tight end the Colts have. But the difference is, like Q said, the coaching is allowing Gardner Minshew to accentuate the weapons on the field, whereas Atlanta's is not. But again, I got Atlanta. Let's move on. Green Bay travels to Carolina. I got Carolina. JT, you got Green Bay. Look, last week they played tough in a terrible, terrible stadium that was barely filled in Carolina. They won, okay? But Green Bay shouldn't have lost. They will not lose this game. I don't have much to say about Carolina because What's there? Miles Sanders? Okay. But Chuba Hubbard is the starting back. Adam Thielen, I'm not starting him. I'm not playing him. It's a mess. It's a mess in Carolina. I've got Green Bay all day. Go ahead, JT.
Talent wins out. They have a lot more talent and a better coach and better coaching. I like Green Bay in this game. That's basically bottom line.
Q.
I love Green Bay in this game.
All right, that was simple. Truck.
Green Bay. Carolina, I told you before, they're young. They ain't gonna win no more games. They're too young.
What else is there to say when it's Carolina, bro?
Yeah, I think
Well,
Carolina.
you had a lot to say last
I
week.
think Carolina won the,
Last week.
I think Carolina won the last game that they're going to win this year.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree. There's a couple teams that are going winless at the end of the year. Right now, let's turn our attention to the next game, which happens to be Cleveland at Houston. JT's two teams, but JT gets to talk about his Cleveland Browns. Let's talk about Houston now. With CJ Stroud still in concussion protocol, JT's conflicted. He needs Houston to win, but he wants Cleveland to win. So I've got Houston, he's got Cleveland. Without CJ Stroud, Case Keenum and company barely won last week. They shouldn't have, but they did. I don't think it's going to happen this week. Cleveland is heating up. Nico Collins returns, but is Case Keenum going to be that guy? And Singletary and Pierce, which one's going to be the dominant back? You never know with that pair, so you can't play either or. You just know that it's a crapshoot. Houston's defense is good, but not as good as Cleveland's offense or defense. I got to go with Cleveland. JT.
Okay. Beginning of the season when we did divisions, I said out loud, Cleveland was going to win 10, 11 games, and I got laughed at by my associate on my right. I won't even call him my friend because he's my associate. He's only got one BFF, which is below him. Okay.
You sound jealous, dude. You sound so jealous.
That's okay. That's okay. I said they were going to get 10 to 11 wins, and I got laughed at. I said this team is better than most people think, and I got laughed at.
I agreed with you, if you remember.
Yes. Okay. I'll go along with that. I got laughed at by my associate on the right here.
Why am I the host? I'm the host. You're the co-host.
Okay. They've already won 9 games. I'm thinking they can win out. They can win out. They play the Houston Texans here. They play the New York Jets at home, where they've only lost 1 game at home. And then at the end of the season, they play the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati against a backup quarterback with the offense that they have, with the defense that they have. They may win out.
They're not going to. But
okay, you hope that. That's what you hope. But that's
I'll
okay.
put money on it.
Okay.
I'll put $100 on it.
Okay. I'm glad you put $100.
Are you accepting? Yes or no?
Well, you just said you put $100 on it. I didn't say I was going to accept.
That's why I'm asking. You got all that confidence. BFFF.
No, don't even go there because
I added an extra F.
He's right below you right now, so don't
Best
even go there.
Financial friend.
Jerry, you can call me and I'll go over it with you and give you some financial advice on that.
Okay. No problem. I'll take any advice, any good advice I can get. Anyway, I like the Cleveland Browns. I'm not conflicted with this. I am not conflicted.
So are you going to take me up on my bet or not before we move to Q?
No, I'm not even. That's past me. I'm not even thinking about that.
Okay, then let's go to Q.
You see
Q.
You see what I'm? Oh, you're gonna blow me off like that?
No,
you're gonna blow me off like that, right?
You already picked Cleveland.
Okay.
You already picked Cleveland.
I like Cleveland in this game. I'm not worried about the $100. I could care less. About that. I want my team, and I want to be able to prove a point to Mr. BFF over there that he doesn't know it all.
such a hater. Go ahead, Q.
Hey, I really like this game. I think it's going to be a really close game. I honestly think it's going to be a field goal game because Houston, they play really good at home, especially their defense.
Yep.
I just think this is going to be it's going to come down to a field goal, but I'm going to take the Cleveland to win the game. But it's going to be super close.
All right, Jay, you got something going on in the background. So we'll go.
You okay with that, Jerry?
I'm good.
What?
Good. I'm good.
All right, Jay, Cleveland or Houston?
Oh, it's a toss-up game for me. I think Cleveland gonna win. Yeah, they got the better defense, but I don't sleep on Case Keenum. He just got an it factor. He stinks during the game, but when something's on the line, he comes through. I'll just say Cleveland.
All right. This is for the division. They got to play each other twice in the next 3 games. Detroit goes to Minnesota. Detroit wins, they win the division. I've got Minnesota, JT's got Detroit. Minnesota, they're Jekyll and Hyde, man. Kevin O'Connell is trying his best to do what he can without Kirk Cousins. This is going to be their life if they don't get a good quarterback next year. Jordan Addison had potential to be the rookie of the year, but they stopped throwing him the ball. I don't know why. But JJ said he's going to play. And JJ wants to prove a point versus that piss poor Detroit secondary. I think it's going to be a closer game than most think. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I've got Detroit because Minnesota, defense is better. Offense is too up and down for me. JT.
You're talking about a Jekyll and Hyde team. The Detroit Lions are just that too. If you're talking about Jekyll and Hyde, you never know what you're going to get with Detroit. They could be playing at home and playing against an inferior opponent and lose the game. They lost to Chicago at home. So, come on. Really? Okay. Jared Goff is supposed to be this better player at home. Well, he was in the beginning of the season. Now it's a different story. This is a division rival, just like Vic said. I like the Detroit Lions, but, you know, you take your fingernail and rub it against a chalkboard and it squeaks. I think this is a squeaky type of game. The squeaky type of game. One of these teams is going to squeak out a win. I like the Detroit Lions to do that.
Q.
I don't understand how Jerry's comments about this being a Jekyll and Hyde team. Look at their record. Look at all the teams in first place. They all have pretty much the same amount of losses. That means every team is a Jekyll and Hyde team. I think everybody goes through a rough patch. Detroit did. I think they figured it out. And from now on, they're going to start blowing people out again. I like Detroit.
Jay.
Oh boy, it's a division game. It's gonna be tough. I actually think it's gonna be a low scoring game. And I think Detroit's gonna win, but Detroit will start winning once the coach stops going for it on 4th down. He need to stop that crap. Once he stops that, they'll be a better team. Because he's just demoralizing their defense by doing that. Terrible.
I can agree. All right, next game. Don't really need to talk about it, but we will. Washington goes to the Jets. No Wilson. He's not playing quarterback. He's hurt. Washington, they're going without a couple of key players. They're starting offensive tackles, kind of key. Both of them.
He's trash, Chris.
And they're starting running back Robinson's out. Listen, this is a get well game for the Jets. I love my team, but this is a get well game for the Jets. They got smoked. They got shut out by Miami last week. I think they're on a revenge tip.
Without Tyreek Hill.
Without Tyreek Hill. I think they want to prove a point. Garrett Wilson goes for $150. I believe. What's my running back? I forgot the daggone running back's name. But I think the Jets come out against the league's worst secondary. Washington is ranked 32 secondary-wise. Sammy saying, my bad. Sammy coming back? He might be coming back too late. Okay. But anyway, I got the Jets beating Washington. JT, go ahead.
Worst offense against the worst defense, but the worst offense is playing at home. I like the Jets. There's really nothing I can say about good against Washington. They're going to get a new coach, and they're going to get a new GM. And may have a new coaching staff altogether. Don't know who's going to go and who's going to stay. I like the Jets to win this game. I like the Jets to win.
Okay, all right. Let me get that out there. Q, what you got?
Give me Washington. I hate both of these teams, but give me Washington. I mean, you guys, I know the Jets defense is good and stuff and everything, but who's throwing the ball for the Jets? Come on, that's not even an upgrade from Zach Wilson. So give me Washington.
Well, Truck, before you say one more word, Avengers, assemble. Because there's Thanos, and it's time to beat him. Jay, I'm going to turn the music off for this. We're going to stop these picks for this.
What's up, losers?
It's about time you showed up, man.
So
What's
here's
up,
the
bro?
deal.
What's up, Jerry? What's up, Jerry? The only person that's had some
I
decency in this group is Jerry.
I like what you said.
Hey, that's three-time champ is a lie. That's a lie. 1.5.
Whatever.
Oh.
Well, Sammy, before you jump on, I'm gonna tell you, your cousin defended you. He said that you were gonna whoop Jay this week. Now I'm gonna let you talk. I see you got your daughter right there, so watch what you say. And Truck, watch what you say.
Hello. What's your
Truck,
name?
watch what you say because his daughter's right there.
What's her name?
Her name is Marilyn. She's the biggest Bengals fan in the world.
Oh, is that right? Hello, Madeline. How you doing?
Her name is Merlin. I won already. It's over, Vic. I won already.
Madeline. Okay. Sammy, talk, and then I'm gonna let Jay rebuttal because Jay he ready to go off on you.
No. I was gonna say, with me personally, it's regular season, first place. Continuing to do it year after year. I mean, to me, that just shows you guys my skill. Now, playoffs is a whole different animal. So we'll see what happens. I like my chances versus Jay. I feel like Jay started off great and kind of got in by default now in the playoffs, but hey, he has a chance.
Hey, but it doesn't make a difference. Whether it's default or you supposedly earned your way.
Wait.
You're in the playoffs.
Jerry,
you're right.
Let Jay talk for himself. Let Jay. This is a back and forth between them two.
I remember when the season was about like early season, he was in first place, and I told him I was coming for my spot, and I took my spot and I let him fall under. He got down to like fifth or sixth, and then worked his way back up. Credit to him, but I told you guys what I was coming for. I did it again, and I told you guys what I'm gonna do. It's inevitable.
Jay,
I mean, he got the number one spot, but we all know. I mean, we all don't know, but I know every week I played somebody. If I would have played anybody else, I'd have beat everybody else. So everybody played me. Team had to put up points to play. So that's how I lost. And I had a few injuries, but I remember you saying you was gonna win it all, spank everybody, and like you just said, you're in the playoffs. You don't know who's gonna win. You don't know what's gonna happen. All I keep saying is you better hope your team show up. If your team don't show up, whatever you did in the regular season 3 years ago, yesterday don't mean nothing.
so are you going to beat him, Truck? Yes or no?
It's coming. It's coming. Because you've been talking too much. I told you. He put it's coming. No, I'm not jinxing myself. You're not getting me to jinx myself. There's no way. And just like Holmes said, you start talking about you going to win. No, I'm not saying that. I'm going to sit back and watch this.
Oh
Okay,
no, oh
Sammy, are
no.
you gonna win?
Yeah, I mean it's just in the stars. It was made that way. Since I came in, it was made that way. The biggest thing that or the worst thing that ever happened to you guys is Memo letting me come into this league. I'm starting to collect
Oh,
W-2s and
cool.
W-9s,
Oh
1099s.
Oh my
It just
God.
is what it is.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. I don't know. All right,
That's
Sammy,
that's why
Sammy,
I love Sammy.
you
Sammy.
missed it. You missed it. But
Oh
Q brought up a
wow.
great. He brought up a great idea, and I'm going to institute it starting now. Q said the 12th place finisher has to pay the champion's entry fee next year. So Q is going to pay this year's champion's entry fee next year. Does that motivate you to win it all again?
I mean, it doesn't motivate me to win it all. It just motivates me not to get last place. To be honest with you.
Facts. That's facts.
Yeah, it's just it's just in the grand scheme of things, you win it. I mean, you're getting like what, $700-800. So it's, but like getting last place, having to pay 100. Now next year you got to pay 200. Motivate me not to be there. But I think
Yeah,
it's a
it's
cool
a
idea. I think
punishment.
it adds some more. I mean, that's gonna be for what, Memo and Vic to be dealing with that
Oh
every
no, no,
year.
no,
So
no, no, no.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
Jerry. Jerry's 11. I'm number 9, working my way up to number 6. But it
thank you.
Q finished. He finished last already, so
Mama.
he's the one that's got to do it. But do you have anything
Thank
else you
you.
want to say to
Appreciate it.
Jay? You have anything else you want to say to Jay before we let you go?
Not good. I mean, good luck. I mean, if I don't win it, I hope you win it. But I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, anybody but Haas, really, if we really want to get
Oh, he
serious.
had some words for you. He had some
Yeah,
words for you, but you
yeah.
weren't
I
here.
don't. Haas is too sensitive, man. He was gonna quit the team, the league last year, because Memo's being a little mean to him or something like that. So,
Oh boy.
You say
Wow.
this, and
Hey,
Hey.
truth of
he got some
consequences.
good things to say about you too.
Truth of
But
oh,
once he
consequences.
sees this, your ass is grass.
that's all right.
Wow. Truth of consequences, man. I
I
tell you.
know.
Wow.
Well, he said he wants to beat you. He said he wants you to beat Truck so he can whoop your ass next week.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
You know what?
But then
I
he
think
did,
I
then he
think
said some
he's
nice stuff about you.
I think he's a little caught up on the projections because he thinks that Van's not gonna have a good game. But I don't even see him beating Van.
Woo!
I don't. Yeah,
See?
Sammy,
See, he feel the same way.
I
He
agree with
feel
you,
the
Sammy.
same projections
I'm
mean
looking. I'm
nothing.
looking. He's been getting saved by Brock Purdy and the Buffalo defense. And
You
I don't
all
think
been
Brock.
getting saved by everybody. That don't matter.
No. So regardless, but I don't think Brock Purdy is going to be putting up crazy quarterback numbers this week. So that's not going to help them. Buffalo has a tendency of letting teams that shouldn't be in their level stay with them. So they could blow them out, but they could also give up a bunch of points. And in this league, you give up one touchdown, all of a sudden you go from 50 to 24. So so the points could drop quick for him, I think. But I mean, he has the team. I like his my favorite player on his team is Kyron Williams for sure.
Well, here's something also just to remind you. I told everybody else as well. This year, the league champ gets to make one rule change for next year. One rule
Mm,
change.
mm, mm, mm.
Only thing you can't change is getting rid of IDPs. But if you want to change the payout
Oh
amount,
no,
if you want to change the scoring system or whatever,
oh no, straight, huh?
the champion gets one rule change.
Yeah,
So
no. When I win, I was thinking I'm gonna for the draft. You're gonna have to wear a dunce hat, Vic, for trying
I'm
to
gonna
change
kick
the
your
rules every
ass.
year to
I'm
make it
gonna kick you.
harder for me for some reason. But I keep doing first place. It just is what it is.
You lucky your daughter is there. You are so lucky your daughter is there. All right.
Mm, 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 mm.
Well,
Hey,
Truck,
no,
you
no.
got anything
All,
you want
all
to say?
jokes aside, Truck, good luck. I mean, I think whoever wins it in this side is gonna win it all personally. But
Me too. I think so too.
good luck.
I think the same thing too. Good luck too. You've been rolling all year, man. You've been rolling.
Man, stop with all this niceties. Y'all some bums.
I
All right.
know. What's wrong with you
You
guys?
sound bad. What you mean?
Sammy,
Hey,
you wanna
hey,
know
I'm
the
kind of
truth?
losing service right now. Hold on one second.
hey, hey, what it is y'all out, so y'all feel some type of way. That's what it is.
Anyway, hey Sammy, I'm gonna let you go. I see you shopping with your baby girl. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you, and good sportsmanship between you and Jay. I appreciate that as well. I hope neither one of you win. I'm joking. Well,
Hey, buy me something.
Sammy, I don't want you winning Jack, but go ahead.
I'll buy you something once I get the winnings from Vic, like 2 weeks after I win it.
All right, let's do this.
You know what?
Vic knew he
You
was
know
gonna
what?
lose.
Just
Vic
because
knew
of
he
that,
was gonna
Sammy,
lose last week and took him like 4 months to pay me.
He just
whatever.
hey,
Sammy,
Oh boy.
if you win, Sammy, you getting paid on January 15th. That's what I'm gonna do. You think I'm joking? You talking that talk?
he just slow pay. He just slow pay.
Whatever.
Vic's
Yeah,
a
I
slow
pay
pay.
everybody else out on
Vic
time.
was
except
waiting.
Sammy.
Vic was waiting for the league to say that he had a chance.
Hey,
but he
it
never
was a
had a chance
half.
in the
It
championship.
was a half championship.
You know it wasn't.
Come on.
Stop.
Be
Stop.
You could
quiet.
at least say
Let
.98.
it
I mean, I
go.
was
Let
only
it
like
go.
it was
Let
a
it
couple of
go.
minutes from beating you
Let
anyway.
it
All
go.
right,
Point.
I'm letting Sammy go. I'm
All
gonna
right, you
kick
guys.
him off.
Merry Christmas. Take care, you
Same to
guys,
you,
and
brother.
good
Yo,
luck.
man.
Good luck. Good luck,
Yep.
truck.
All right, baby. Good luck to you too. All right.
Enjoy y'all Christmas. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
That was good.
All this ability, I can't do with it.
Yeah, I mean,
What's wrong with you guys?
yeah. What's wrong with them, bro?
Oh hell no!
I might bring him back on now that he's in the truck,
Really?
but I don't want his daughter to
Really?
hear the vulgarity
I guess
that is about to spew out of my mouth.
I guess you two BFFs thinks alike. Whatever. 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 Unbelievable.
Hey, Sammy, you want to come back on? You want to come back on, Sammy? All right, I'll bring him back on. All right, there you go.
What did he say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what Jerry said.
He said
He says that me and Q are BFFs, but BFF now stands for best financial friend. And I will say, yes, he is. But Jerry's a little jealous.
I ain't jealous of nothing. It's just the fact is that I've known Vic for 14 years. And when somebody needs to get called out, I'll be the first one. When it comes to Memo, he's the last one. Okay?
That sounds like jealousy to me, bro.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, well, I've known Memo 35 years, and he's always been a little sensitive. So you gotta take it easy on him.
So Jerry is my Memo. He's too sensitive.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to these games.
Okay.
Let's go back to these games. All right, we got now we got Sammy on, so we're gonna buzz through them real quick, okay? Seattle at Tennessee. JT, you got Seattle, I got Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill is set to start if Levis can't play, doesn't look like he can play. If they go back to Ryan Tannehill, you can forget any points for anybody else other than Henry, because Tannehill is not throwing the ball around like Will Levis. Seattle is in the thick of it. They beat Philly without freaking Geno. Geno's supposed to come back. Tennessee's toast. I got Seattle. JT, go ahead.
I like Seattle in this game. Is it question of whether Kenneth Walker is going to play? He's coming up and he's got a Q next to his name. But Pete Carroll assures that he's definitely going to be playing this game. I would monitor it to see what happens with Kenneth Walker. Geno's going to play. That's what counts in this game. Because they do have a decent backup in Zach Charbonnet to pick up the slack. I like the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. And Tennessee, Will Levis playing at home. I still like the Seattle Seahawks to win this game. They need it more than the Tennessee Titans. So they're going to play with some urgency. So I like Seattle in this game.
All right, Q.
Seattle if Seattle wins out, they have a chance to knock out the Rams out of that playoff spot, even if the Rams win out. So I think Seattle is going to be on their A game. I like Seattle all day.
All right, Jay.
Yeah, I'll take Seattle too.
Okay. Sammy, you got any input real quick?
Yeah, I got Seattle winning not by a lot. I think they win by a touchdown, but I think what all you guys have said is like reigns true. I think they're playing for more. They're they're getting healthy at the right time. So the way that they stayed in the game with Philadelphia, shows they got grit. Is it away or are they playing home or away?
They're playing at Tennessee.
On the
It
road.
don't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's right. I don't think it matters. I think they win by a touchdown.
All right. Let's move on. Jacksonville, Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay finds themselves on top of the AFC South, which is not that big of a deal. I mean, NFC South, which is not that big of a deal. But if they lose this game, it's a three-way tie again. Tampa Bay, they went up to Green Bay last week, and they shouldn't have won the game, but they did. It was last second. Baker Mayfield was baking. I love Baker. He's had his best game as a pro last week, but they're facing Jacksonville, who needs a win desperately. Jacksonville has lost 4 straight games. Tampa has won 3 straight. JT's going to talk about Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence returning, but here's what I'm going to tell you. Tampa Bay has one of the worst secondaries in the NFL.
Yep.
One of the worst.
Yep.
That is not going to bode well for them going against a team who is desperate to win, but they're injured at the receiver level, and we'll see what happens. I'll let JT talk about it, but I expect Evan Ingram to do some great stuff. Tampa, I know you're at home. I got you losing this game because Jacksonville needs it. They need it. Go ahead, JT.
Trevor Lawrence hasn't missed a game since he's been in the league. And he's had what? High ankle sprain, and this past week a concussion, and he's going through all of it, and he's going to play this week. He hasn't missed a game. He's Mr. Resilient as wiry as he is. I can't go against Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars, even though they're playing in Tampa. I know Baker played well, and the offense is clicking in the passing game, and both these teams don't play the pass well. Tampa Bay being the worst. I still like I think this goes over 50. I think that this is going to be a high-scoring game because of the passing. And I like the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game.
All right. Q, what you got?
I like this to be a high-scoring game as well, but I think I like Tampa to win.
Okay. Jay, what you got?
I got Tampa winning. I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be an ugly little dog fight, and Baker Mayfield gonna find a way to win this game. Baker Mayfield been on fire. That's not his best game, Vic. He had way better games in Cleveland. I wish I'd stay on my man back.
Statistically, that's what was said, that it was his best game. I love Baker.
I love Baker too. I love him.
So, I'm not going to say nothing bad about Baker unless he does something bad. But I couldn't.
Unless he does something bad.
You can leave that saying bad to Baker because I will say something bad about
We
him.
know, and I'll mute you.
We already know.
Go ahead, Tony.
Is this my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't see it as a shootout. I actually see Travis Etienne getting the ball over and over and over again. I think they're going to make this an ugly win, and I do have Jacksonville winning this one.
That's music to Jay's ears. That's music to Jay's ears. Travis Etienne
I
getting the ball.
Think about that. No, I do see Etienne. I see Etienne having a really big day. 20 plus touches.
20 plus? You're in trouble if that happens.
Yeah, you are.
That's music to Jay's ears. That's music to Jay's ears. Travis Etienne.
Who did I tell you? Who did I tell you? Who I tell you was gonna ride me out? I told you that earlier in the day. I told you that.
Yeah, you did.
He did say that.
You did. I'm not.
I need ET to take us home, baby. Point your finger in the air, take us home. ET home.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next game. I guess Sammy's giving you the win if Travis gets 20 plus touches. All right. Arizona. Oh, speaking about Connor, because you're about to talk about Connor. Arizona, Chicago. Chicago has been hot, man. Here's the thing. Is it because Fields sees the field better or the defense is playing better? Arizona has been playing really well since my boy Kyler has been back. And like Jay said earlier in the show, Connor and Kyler work well together. That spells trouble for Chicago's defense. Now, I don't think that Fields has been that much better. He's just been getting lucky, in my opinion. They have not run the ball well in Chicago. They need to run the ball. This is the perfect team to run the ball against. The problem I see here is Arizona is playing hungrier. Chicago wants to get in the playoffs. They're still in the lurking stage, but I think they lose this game. I'm going to give it to Arizona. JT.
What a homer.
I'm not being a homer.
You're a Kyler homer, bro.
Come on, man. Chicago's
Tomato,
defense.
tomato. Go ahead.
You give it to Arizona.
Yep.
Arizona. I've been liking the way that Kyler Murray's been playing, but
Yep.
he doesn't have enough pieces. He doesn't have enough pieces, and his wide receivers can't stay healthy. Okay, when one's playing, the other one's out, and vice versa. Michael Wilson should be playing this week. Marquise Brown should not. Greg Dortch should not. Trey McBride is the other option. And then you got James Conner. Okay. The defense of Chicago has been playing better, and I think Chicago is going to come out in this. They don't have enough pieces on the offense or the defensive side to slow down Chicago in either the defensive or offensive way. So I'm liking Chicago in this game.
Well, real quick, before you talk, Q, Chris came back. And Chris, if you missed it, Hunter is out. He is out, so you don't even play Hunter. But here's the question. I'm going to say play Travis. Oh, and he likes Sammy. Screw that. Who cares if you like Sammy? Sammy's nobody. But he said
Fuck the 49ers. That's all I got to say.
Do you play
Travis Etienne or Chuba. I'm playing Travis. He's way more important to that offense and touches the ball more than Chuba does.
Well, in my opinion, Cuba is more important.
He is not Cuba. This is not Cuba Gooden Jr., dude.
Chuba Hubbard, whatever. Mr. Hubbard, in my opinion, Mr. Hubbard is more important to the Carolina offense than Travis Etienne. The reason being that their rookie quarterback needs to be protected. And how do you protect a rookie quarterback? By running the football. And that's the most important part of the offense, to protect the quarterback. And they protect the quarterback by giving it to the running back to keep the ball, the chains moving. Travis Etienne is a key part of that offense, but he's on one part of the offense. I would play Travis Etienne because I think he's the more explosive player than Mr. Hubbard. That's the reason. I think he's more explosive and he's more versatile.
Exactly. Anybody else got any thoughts on that before we go back to the games? Nope. All right, back to the games. Arizona and Chicago. JT finished. Q, you're up.
Anyway, like I was saying, you are such a Kyler homer. I can't believe you just sat there and said that Arizona's playing so hungry. What are you talking about, bro?
They want to make sure that they get a good pick for Kyler.
Oh my God. Anyways,
they're going to trade Kyler to Minnesota next year.
You have
going to Minnesota.
You have a thing for midget quarterbacks, huh? You like Kyler and you like Baker.
You're a midget.
These BFF
Anyway,
that ain't gonna stop our business. Go ahead.
I like Chicago. I like Chicago to win this game, and I think it is going to be a shootout. Jerry, can you tell me the weather of that game, please?
The weather? Hold on.
Yes.
In
I'm-
Chicago, it's probably
Yeah.
gonna be cold and snowy. And,
hold on. Let me.
I'm asking Jerry, sir.
Oh!
ask your other BFF.
Let me.
You holding us up because Jay got to talk.
I'm
Jay,
not
go
sure.
ahead and talk.
Go ahead, Jay.
I want to hear the weather report.
I know. I need to hear it.
Hold on. I'm getting there.
See, this is why we got. This is dead
Go ahead.
air.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
I got what's the name winning? I got Chicago winning, but I think it's gonna be. This is. I've been saying this all week. This is game of the week. I don't care what nobody say. It's game of the week. You got two mobile quarterbacks. Both of the defenses are suspect. It's gonna be a high scoring game.
That's why I
I'm
needed
telling
to
you.
know the weather. Yes.
I think Kyler Murray and Justin Fields going to have the game of their life. Watch, I tell you, this is going to be electrifying. I think this is game of the week. This game right here.
Okay. Since we lost one blowhard in JT, let's go to the next blowhard, Thanos.
Well, the still blew them off
Um,
that.
I agree with Memo and Jerry. I think Chicago is going to win this. I also like what you were saying about Arizona. They don't have any heart. They are, at least to me, what I've seen. If you can stop them or keep them, down to field goal attempts, they slowly take themselves out of their own. They get out of their rhythm. They get out of the game. And I see Chicago winning. Chicago's playing really well. I really like Chicago. And I just wanted to also say, what happened with Jerry? He got his voice back or something? Because when I was first on, I thought he was going to die.
Exactly.
And now he seems all good.
Exactly. Oh, now he comes back. There he is. What's the weather like, raspy voice?
The weather tomorrow is supposed to be high of 55 and cloudy.
Oh, yeah. Give me the over.
That's good weather. Yeah.
Give me the over.
I'm with you, too. I'm taking the over on that, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, next game, supposed to be the game of the week, supposed to decide which team is a good team and which team can't beat a good team. Neither one of them have beaten really good teams. Dallas beat Philly. That was only one. And Miami has destroyed all the teams they should have beaten. I've got Miami. JT, you got Dallas. Listen, we talked about this early in the show. If Tyreek plays, what defense will Dallas play? Because you can't put him one-on-one with Gilmore. He will run right by Gilmore. He'll run right by the other guy too. If he doesn't play, Waddle still's a threat. He still got speed. But a Chain and Morris they're the guys that are going to run up the field on these folks. One guy that has not been mentioned because he hasn't been that big of a part of the offense is the tight end in Miami. Watch for him to exploit that weak linebacker core of Dallas. Miami's going to win this game. It's at home. I know Dallas is coming off of an embarrassing loss. Will they get embarrassed in this game? I don't know, but it won't be, okay, ready, okay. Cut all that. Cowboys, you're going to lose. Miami. Go ahead, JT.
Cowboys are one of the winningest teams in the NFL, but they're horrible on the road. They're horrible against a winning team on the road.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? A winning team on the road. Okay? I don't think there's a snowball chance in hell that the Cowboys win this game. Let me put it this way. Cowboys, Dak Prescott, I said last week, I think the week before, whatever, that they've been riding the train. A lot of people have been riding the train of the Cowboys because the Cowboys have been beaten up on who are these? Okay. Well, that came to a halt last week, and I think it's still going to be a 2-game losing streak, and they're going to say, what's wrong with the Cowboys? The Cowboys can't win on home at on the road. I like the Miami Dolphins to win. Speed kills, and they got a bunch of it. They got a bunch of speed, so speed kills.
What you got, Q?
We already had this disagreement earlier in the week, me and you. So, just like I said last week with the Panthers, the Cowboys are going to win this game. That's all I got to say.
Well,
I hate you right now.
The Panthers were playing home against the Atlanta
It
Falcons.
don't matter, bro. I just said the Cowboys are gonna win.
Why are you raising your voice? Why are you raising your voice? Are you okay?
Bro, he had to talk to you in some type of way. He had to put you in your place.
Oh, see, there you go again.
No, I'm just saying. I didn't agree with him doing it.
There
I
you
did not
go
agree with him
again.
doing it.
There you go
I
again.
did not agree with him doing it, but you're making me want to agree with him.
The only reason I raised my voice, it wasn't at you. It was just so you would know how certain I feel about this pick.
All right, go ahead, Jay. Oh my God.
There's no way in hell the Cowboys are gonna win this game.
That's the same thing everybody
There's
said
no
last
way.
week about the Panthers.
Are you serious? The Cowboys can't stop the run. What do you think gonna happen? The Miami got the most electrifying backfield in the league right now. That young rookie and Monster is going to kill the Cowboys. And the speed, like JT said, they have, and they're on the road. They're the worst team on the road playing a team over 500. If they're not in Jerry World, they're not winning. There's no way. Miami, there's no way. No way the Cowboys win. No way.
I guess your BFF just raised his voice at my BFF. All right, Q. All right, Thanos, you bum. Go ahead and talk.
I think Memo's yelling it and screaming it because he probably has some money on the game and he's trying to speak it into existence.
Oh, you know I do.
But yeah,
You know I do.
but no, I 100% agree with Jay. I don't see how the Cowboys are even. I don't know how they're gonna, get that offense going, away from home. I see, especially if Tyreek Hill plays, I can see play action over the top, run. Miami takes this. Yeah.
I mean, Jerry wasn't the only one that picked Miami, by the way. I mean, I did pick Miami first, but I'm just going to let y'all keep saying, we agree with Jay. Yeah.
I just want you guys to go on the group chat on Monday and all apologize to me. All four of you right there. Okay?
I
Okay.
never.
So what's going to happen if they lose?
I'm gonna
What's
tell
he
you.
gonna do?
This is the truth of consequence. It ain't going to be me. It ain't going to be me.
All right. New England goes to Denver. New England's 3-11, second worst record in the NFL. Denver 7-7. And after Peyton chewed out Russell, I mean, up and down the sideline on that game, Russ looked like he was like in shock. Like, whoa. He handled it professionally. I don't know why he went off on Russ like that. It was a one play. But to treat him like that was crazy, in my opinion. But I think Denver comes back and responds, and they handled the Patriots. Now, here's the thing. Patriots are good at stopping the run. What has gotten Denver back into the 7-7 record and trying to get into the playoffs? The run. But Cortland Sutton and Russell Wilson have a connection. They got a connection, and it's shown. I got Denver winning this game. JT. Who we just lost saying.
I can't stand the New England Patriots. Their offense is outdated. It's outdated. It's an old offense. That's why they're one of the worst scoring teams in the league. I like the Denver Broncos easy in this. I think they're going to win this game easy. The defense is playing better. The offense hasn't really disappointed up until last week. But against the New England Patriots playing at home in Mile High, come on, man. New England can't score. If they score 15 points in this game, I'll be surprised. Very surprised.
Q, who you got?
I thought New England had a chance before I heard the Hunter Henry news because I thought that's where they would do their scoring inside the 10. But now with him being out, I'll go with Denver.
Jay.
I'm going with Denver. The Patriots offense stink. But don't sleep, though. If the Patriots make it an ugly defensive game, because both of them got good defense,
yeah.
Something stupid could happen. But I'm going to go with Denver.
I thought they had a chance, but when I heard Hunter Henry ain't playing, But before that, I had told them I thought they had a chance.
Okay, next game.
Hey, Long Jones not starting quarterback. They get a chance.
Yeah, Macaroni Tony Jones. Next game, Vegas at Kansas City. Now, look, listen to what I'm saying here. Vegas is 10-point underdogs. Ridiculous to me. Take the
Absurd.
spread. Take the spread. It's a real chance Vegas wins this game because Kansas City does not have a shorthand receiver outside of Rashid Rice and Taylor Swift. I mean, Travis Kelce. But lately, he's not been that handsy. But Isaiah Pacheco returns. And if they feed Isaiah Pacheco, they can make this a dirty game. I think it's going to be a close game. Raiders always play Kansas City close, division game. But 10 points? Are you crazy, Vegas? Excuse me. Is that because they don't think Josh Jacobs is going to play? Zamir White's a good. I'll let JT talk about the Raiders. Let me stop. Kansas City, Rashid Rice, Travis Kelce, this is all you have. All you have. But you've also lost 3 games in a row. It won't be 4, but it won't be big. I got KC. JT.
Kadarius Toney and Jerick McKinnon are out.
Well, we ain't worried about Kadarius Toney non-catching ass.
Kadarius Toney and Jerick McKinnon. I'm telling you the news because
Yeah.
talk about the game. Okay. Can I do that? Thank you. Without interruption.
Dude, hey.
Without interruption. Without interruption. It's my segment here. Hello.
It's not your segment.
You just
It
said
is not your
JT.
segment.
You just said JT. That makes it my segment.
I'm giving you a shot to talk, not a segment. A segment is a segment of the show.
When you pass
There's a
it over,
difference.
when you pass it over, when you say
It's not a segment, but go ahead.
It's a segment. It's
not a segment. Oh my God. Which one of us works in TV? Okay.
I don't care. I don't care. When you pass it over to somebody, you say,
okay, Jay, it's your segment, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay. It's your segment.
Jesus.
Y'all done?
Yeah. I'm not gonna interrupt you. Go right ahead.
Hey, you know you got your show tomorrow, right? You know
exactly. But he want to take over mine.
Nah, I got y'all already know how I feel about the Raiders playing the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs stink. I don't care what nobody say. The first 6 games they played terrible teams. They got the record that they got. They stink. The Raiders they're gonna stun them. Watch. I hope the Raiders win. I hope the Raiders win.
Yeah.
They stand the Chiefs.
Okay. All right. Q.
I just wanted to tell you, I love the Raiders. They have the best uniforms in the league. Anyways, the only reason that game is a 10-point spread is because 3 weeks ago, they played in Vegas and Kansas City, and the Raiders jumped out to a 14-0 lead, and then KC came back and scored 35 unanswered on them. That's why that spread is so big.
Oh.
But I think this time is going to be different, and I think it's going to be a close game, and I think Kansas City is going to pull it out at the end. But I would definitely take the 10 points on the Raiders for sure.
For sure. Jerry Taylor.
I already have my piece. I'm not going to say anything else. Move on.
I didn't hear you. Okay, Kansas City. All right. Okay. Next game. This is another why we're talking about it, but I'll give you a reason why. Giants versus Philly. The reason why I'm going to give you something to talk about in this game is because the Giants, they got sacked 20 billion times and didn't perform well. And Philly lost 3 in a row, and they shouldn't have lost to Seattle. I got Philly. JT has the Giants. Here's a problem. 2 problems, I'm going to say. Why does your head coach change defensive coordinators in December? Problem number 1. Problem number 2, not really a problem, but an issue. Jalen Hurts, after the game, points the finger at everybody else, but then comes back the next day and points it at himself. Zach Wilson did this a couple years ago, and he lost the locker room. Hurts isn't going to lose the locker room in Philly. But my question is, why does the head coach change defensive coordinators in December? Telltale sign. JT's got the Giants, but DeAndre Swift should get the ball 20 times this game. Kenneth Gainwell has been a killer of the Giants. He should touch the ball. Who shouldn't touch the ball that much? Just my opinion. Smith and Brown. This should be a run the ball down their throat game. But just like Jay said, Giants have a good defensive front. So, but Philly should win this game and they should dominate. JT.
Okay. I like the Philly in this game. It's a no-brainer to me. Better talent. This is being outclassed. I'm talking about the Giants being outclassed. So that's all I got to say about that. Fuck.
All right, Q.
I think it's gonna be a blowout. You know, that Tommy DeVito guy, everybody's like chewing it up. All these people on TV, the Italian, whatever they want to call him. Man, I hope that fool gets sacked like 10 times. But yeah, I like Philly to dominate this game.
Okay. What up, Pimp Juice? Come on, Jay.
I like the Eagles to win, but Vic, you already know how this division go. Don't even sleep on the Giants because
Yep.
the NFC East, Eagles better come to play today. I'm trying to tell you. Well, they better come to play when they play.
All right. That's a Monday night. Well, these three last games were Monday night. Last game, Baltimore and San Francisco. This is a tough game. Tough game to call. Tough game to decide. Why San Fran's 5.5 point favorites in this game? Because it moved from 3 to 5.5. I don't know. That's not a good sign, in my opinion. I mean, Baltimore's going from West Coast to East Coast. I mean, East Coast to West Coast. San Fran, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, the defense. This is going to be a tough game. Now, some people might say it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I say no, it's not, because Baltimore has been giving up points the last couple weeks. San Fran has been scoring a lot of points over the last few weeks. Am I starting Brock Purdy in my fantasy? Nope. Not this game. I'm not starting Brock Purdy this game. But Brock Purdy's going to do just enough with that offense to eke out a win over Baltimore. This is a Super Bowl rematch from several years ago and a possible Super Bowl match for this year. I got the 49ers. Go ahead, JT.
Who are you talking about?
That's what I just said, JT, because I realized I said Jay, but I normally call you Jay, but Jay's here, so I said JT.
Okay. Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, and company are hosting the Baltimore Ravens. This is 11-3, 11-3. They got a lot of offense. And I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Baltimore Ravens have a select pieces. They don't have the overall pieces that they have with the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, I don't think, can keep up with this. They don't have the defense, don't have the offense. I like the San Francisco.
They don't have the defense?
They don't have the defense. They're not as good as San Francisco. Ain't no way. Not even close. They're a good defense, but they're not as good as that San Francisco. Overall defense. I'm not just talking about one part of the defense. Overall defense, they're not as good as San Francisco, especially when San Francisco gets up. If San Francisco gets up in this game, Baltimore is going to have a problem. I like San Francisco playing at home.
All right, Q.
I think I think Lamar Odom. I mean, Lamar Jackson's. I think Lamar Jackson's record against the NFC is like 11-1, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, after Monday, it's gonna be 11-2 because they're gonna get blown out by San Francisco.
Okay.
I mean, blown out more than 10 points, bro.
Wow, really?
Yes. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. They're gonna score early. San Francisco's gonna score early, 2 touchdowns, and then after that, Lamar Jackson's gonna be throwing. He's gonna get intercepted. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a pick 6 in that game. And the way to beat the Ravens is going deep on them over their safeties. And guess what? That's exactly what they're gonna do.
I can see it. That's why I said I don't think it's gonna be a low scoring game.
San Francisco averages 30 plus points at home this year.
Yeah, but they start off slow every game. They start off slow.
Well, we'll see what happens. Go ahead, Jay. You're up.
I can't pick. I'm gonna say it's gonna come down to whoever got the ball last, because both defenses are good, both offenses are rolling. The only thing I can say is I want to know how 49ers are going to stop Lamar Jackson with 2 D tackles, starting D tackles, not playing. He's going to dance on that defense.
Bro,
how are they going to get pressure up the middle? If they don't pressure him, his pocket presence has been amazing this year.
It has. And
the 49ers better not start off slow. They better not. They start off slow every week. Trust me, I got a fantasy team. I got Brock Purdy. I got Debo. I got McCaffrey in one league. I'm number 1 in this other league. They start off slow every week. They better not start off slow come Monday.
I'll say this: how they're going to contain Lamar, Chase Young, Nick Bosa, and I forgot the other. What's my man? Randy Gregory. So the edges are good, but like you said, up the middle, that's going to be the problem. Because Greenlaw cannot shadow Lamar. And they better not have Fred Warner shadowing him either, because Fred Warner's too valuable.
You'll lose him in coverage.
Exactly. So I see where you're going with that, Jay, but I got to say, I think Lamar is going to have problems getting the ball out to ODB. He's going to have problems getting the ball out to Flowers. Only thing left is Isaiah Likely, who is good, but I don't know if he's going to be good enough to defeat that defense. Just my thoughts.
Odell been eating. No one's been watching him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's who he's been trying to get the ball to. I don't think he's been able to get the ball to him in this game. That's just me. But with that being said, Q, do we have any teasers?
I do, and these are only for Sunday. There's a lot of games that I like, including today and Monday, but those are not included. This is only for Sunday.
All right,
Sunday teasers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the return of Q's teasers. Jerry's getting his pencil and paper ready. And
so with the first one, these are 6.5 point teasers, just so you guys will know.
And text it to me, Q.
The first one, I'm gonna go with the Packers +2. I think they outright win this game outright, but I'm still taking the +2. Then my second game is gonna be, I'm taking the Texans +9. I think that's gonna be a field goal game against Cleveland, so I'll take the 9 points there. Then my third one is gonna be the Lions +3.5. I think they're gonna blow them out myself personally, but I'll take the 3.5. My fourth game is the Bears game. I'm gonna go over 36.5 on that one. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. My fifth game, I'm taking the over 43 on the Cowboys and Miami game. I think there's gonna be a lot of points scared there. And then my last one, I'm gonna take the over 36 on the Tampa Bay game. 36 points.
Okay.
What's the Dallas and Miami over?
Over 43.
Jerry, just stop talking. Stop looking. Where you
Those
at?
are good picks.
So just to make this clear, I'm gonna repeat what Memo had to say.
Turn the music up.
I'm about to.
The Pack +2, Texans +9, Lions +3.5, Bears over 36, Miami and the Cowboys over 43, and the last one, Tampa Bay and the Atlanta Falcons. Am I right about that?
No.
No.
Go ahead, Q.
Who they playing?
Huh?
Tampa Bay over 36.
Over 36 points.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay's playing Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he said Detroit plus. Detroit is -3.
No, I know, but this is a teaser. So you get 6 points.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
got you.
So I flipped it to make it +3.5.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I kind of like those. We're gonna play some. Here's what I got. My locks. And JC, if you got any locks, say so. My locks. Cincinnati's gonna beat Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
It's 2.5 right now. Lock it in. It went down from 3 to 2.5. Take that 2.5. Buffalo's gonna crush the Chargers. Take that 12 points. Right? Or if you get a teaser, take that 6.5, 5.5 points, whatever one. Also, let me go back. I like that over in the Tampa Bay game. Also, take that 10 with Vegas. That's easy money for me, right there. Those are the games I think are absolute locks. Green Bay as well. I don't believe they're only 3.5-point favorites over Carolina, which is ridiculous, but I agree with that. So those are my locks. JT, do you have anything? Or
Nope.
Jay, do you have any picks?
No.
All right. Mr. Taylor, what's happening tomorrow on the master plan?
Excuse me?
What's happening tomorrow on the master plan?
Let me ask you something. What is it behind me?
Oh, my bad. I apologize.
See, that's how much. Hey, Jay. I know this man for 14 years. That's how much he pay attention. That's how much he pay attention.
Will you stop?
You think I'm
You
wrong?
said-
Do you
Jerry,
think I'm wrong? No,
Jerry,
I'm not wrong.
Jerry, you sounding like my wife right now, bro.
Whatever.
I apologize.
That's how much he paid attention. I asked
Oh
him
my
twice.
God.
I asked him twice, and he didn't catch on.
She be telling me stuff I did wrong like 13 years ago.
First of all, I wasn't even on the main screen.
Stop.
But secondly,
No excuse.
I apologized.
Yeah.
But yet you got all this.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Because you don't pay attention.
Oh
you
my
could
God.
you could give to whatever. I'm not going to say it.
You know what?
Whatever.
You're right.
You know, I promote your show every day. Every day I'm on. I say fantasy, sports, and politics. Every time I'm on
apologize.
the show, I don't deviate.
Because you don't change your name every 3 years.
That's a true statement too.
I don't change my name every 3 years. I don't change my name every 3 years.
Listen.
This has been a while. It's not like it's
for no reason. It's happening tomorrow. And
God,
JT,
I get no respect. I feel like
my God.
I feel like Rodney. You guys know who Rodney Dangerfield is? You ever heard of him? I get no respect.
Who Rodney Dangerfield is.
I get no respect. That's okay.
I mean, you guys are about the same age, so it's all good.
Well, no,
yeah, you're right. You're right. That's right.
Rodney's dead. Don't do that.
Let me tell you guys something. You get to my age, you will welcome it. You will say, thank God I got here.
I'm about to ask you, just like Sammy asked me, what happened to Jerry's raspy voice? I thought he was sick.
Most of my friends are no longer with us. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I'm
appreciate and I savor every year that I'm here.
I know, that's why we respect you so much, Jerry.
Okay. Anyway.
They hard on you,
Anyway.
boy. They be hard
As,
on you,
and
boy.
people, as
Jay,
you see it, people, as you see it behind me in English letters,
oh my
for
God.
no reason, fantasy football. That's what it is. I don't know where Vic is at. I don't know who he is. I have no idea.
I need
idea.
you to
10
calm your
o'clock.
happy ass down.
10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. We're talking week 16. If you're in the playoffs, I gave you last week, people. I gave you one sleeper last week, and he came through like gangbusters. He gave you at least 15 fantasy points in a PPR. I gave you one. I didn't give you any other ones, but this one receiver. Okay, I'm gonna do that this week. I'm gonna lock it in. I'm gonna give you a guy that's going to give you double-digit fantasy points that you can put at least in your flex. You may want to put him anywhere in your lineup. You can. Okay. So 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday morning. I'll be there. Christmas Eve, I'll be there. I'll try to give you a Christmas gift for your fantasy playoffs.
All right. With that being said, and the tirade over, thank God for everyone that watches our show, everyone that participates, everyone that supports. I appreciate. I know, dude. He can't let it go.
Wow, Jerry, you went like from here to shoo.
I know. I want to thank Jay for jumping on. Appreciate you, brother. I know you did the graveyard shift or something like that, so I appreciate you for taking the time. All this energy, you probably can't go to sleep now. I want to thank.
No, I gotta go get me something to eat and go to sleep.
I feel you, brother.
Merry Christmas, Jay. Merry Christmas, brother.
I got the whole league on my back, so you know, I got carry a lot.
Oh wow!
I only got one person going for me. It's the owner, so
No, I'm going for you. All right.
So
I want to thank Jay. I want to thank Sammy. I want to thank Hoss.
You know who you sounded like right now, Jay? You sounding like Jay Norvell right now.
Who is Jay Norvell?
The coach from Florida State.
Leave my man alone.
So you think so you think that's right for Alabama to have 2 losses to be in that joint?
Hell yeah. Hell
No,
yeah.
no.
And they only got one loss.
You only got one, but they about
And see, that's why you don't have kids playing sports.
Hey, I mean, would you would have rather have watched another TCU performance?
I'd rather give the kids what they earn. It's about the kids. It's not about the
These ain't no kids, bro. These are all guys that are getting paid, bro. They ain't no kids.
I have my son is 20 years old. He played football. If he would have stayed in football, I'll be at a stadium somewhere watching him, supporting him, hoping he's not crying because he went undefeated and got robbed. As a parent, how you going to explain that to your child? They're still children on the damn team.
I agree with Jay.
But that's what happens when you have money involved, bro. Like this is not there. It's almost a professional league, bro. They have so much money involved. Come on, like
I don't care. Line them up. You don't know what's going to happen. Line them up.
Exactly. Just like fantasy football, you never know what's going to happen.
I mean, last year at the championship game, we knew exactly what was going to happen, huh, V?
We did, and we won.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what would have happened.
Hey, could have won. I should have put a lot more, but I didn't. Anyway. Thank you, Jay, for coming on.
Merry Christmas, Jay.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, y'all too.
My 2 co-hosts, JT and I don't know what you're doing with your fingers, Jerry. What are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine.
Okay. I saw you doing this, and I'm like,
this. Okay.
Oh, it looked like you were doing this. Like, I need help. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. For real, dude. I'm serious. I thought you were having an attack or something. No, I'm not trying to be funny, Q. I'm being serious.
Say. That's
I'm thinking about you.
That's your BFF. See.
That's my financial friend.
Yeah.
Financial friend. But I was worried about you. I was worried about you. So anyway, I want to thank my two co-hosts for stepping in and all. Even though one was rather hostile, I made a mistake. God,
Why you talking about Q? Why you so hostile, Q?
We will be back next week, which will be the new year. It will be the new year when we come on air. But I want to wish everyone out there Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and any other religious time that you celebrate during this time frame. Don't take
You're not coming on next Saturday?
Huh?
You're not gonna be on next Saturday?
Yeah, next Saturday in the new year. Next Saturday is a brand new year, bro. Oh no, it's the 30th.
The new year starts on Monday.
Hello.
My bad.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's two mistakes today, Big.
Help us. And you think it's me? And you say
You
it's
feel
me.
better, don't hey. I'm glad to see
Thank
him
you,
bouncing
Jay.
around without the racist stuff on. He feels better. I was worried about him.
Yeah, thank you, Jay.
I just asked Rick about you at work the other day. I said, how's he doing?
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Wow.
I had another medical scare, but I'm managing it. That's probably what it is. I probably need some sugar right now. I probably need some sugar right now because I'm feeling kind of woozy.
Okay.
I got to check my blood.
Whatever works.
Well, I do got to check. You know what?
Whatever
I do got
works.
to check it.
I'm saying whatever works. I check my sugar every day.
Yeah, I got to do mine at least four
Every
times
day.
a day.
Every day.
But that's a new development for me, which is yeah. Anyway, I will be back on the 30th. Thank you, Jay, for correcting me, to talk about the championship. I hope to have either Hoss, Truck, Sammy, or Van, a combination of those four, on the show to talk about our league championship. And if Sammy wins, I'm serious. I'm not paying him until January 15th, since you want to talk that talk. But everybody else gets paid.
It ain't right. That ain't right.
I don't care.
That
I
ain't right.
don't care.
You see how biased this commission is? You see how biased he is? Come on, man. You can't be like that. Can't be like that.
Are you
Well, if you're only gonna have the two people remaining on the show next week, let me say bye to Jay right now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I can show up as a guest anytime.
Oh, for sure. We were talking about winners though.
Winners?
That
Okay.
was rough.
Are we going to talk about your predictions before the season starts? And where you at here?
I know. I sucked ass this year.
Are you? Let me see if my camera can see. Are you up here or up here?
I'm way in the
Here
basement,
we
bro.
go. Shots fired. Shots
I'm way
fired.
in the basement.
That wasn't even a shot. That was a grenade.
I know. I'll take it.
Wow.
I'll take a grenade for you, bro.
No, you
You got a lot to say. You got a lot to say.
I'll catch that grenade.
No, you threw it. Why are you catching it? You threw it.
That's all right. I suck this year. What can I say?
Oh, and if you pick it up fast enough, you can throw it back.
All right. I want to thank y'all for the entertaining show today. I greatly appreciate it. I really, really do. We'll see y'all next week on Fantasy Sports and Politics, and catch For No Reason, formerly known as The Master Plan, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wow. Why you gotta go there, bro?
Formally.
Why you gotta go
Formally.
Why you gotta go there, bro?
Because I made the mistake.
That's what I'm talking about.
I made the mistake. I'm saying that's what it used to be.
You know what? Say that's that shit was unnecessary. And
I
I'm gonna say,
apologize.
that shit was unnecessary.
Why are you
Unnecessary.
Why are you cursing?
That was he just said it too.
Unnecessary.
It was unnecessary.
Dude, oh my God. I can't even apologize.
And you trying to clean it up. That's a backhanded slap, but that's
No, what
okay.
is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, there you go. It was.
Y'all hyping it up.
That's all right. That's
Y'all
all
are
right.
hyping it up.
That's all right.
That is
That's
wrong.
all
We
right.
gotta make it good because it's gotta be a show tomorrow, baby.
You see this? You see this? You see this? Just look at the camera. You see this?
See what?
You see this?
Circling a drain?
No, that what goes around comes around. That's what that is. What goes around comes
I
around.
don't know. Look,
Remember this, brother. Remember this.
so I made a mistake, an honest
I'm
mistake.
gonna play DT tomorrow. Retribution is coming.
Oh,
DT? Who is DT?
DT. DJT. I'll put it that way.
Mo Christmas. I know you're voting for him, but it's all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
That's coming around. What comes
All right,
around,
ladies
what
and
goes
gentlemen.
around, comes around, brother.
Thank y'all for watching.
Oh.
We are out of here.
Fantasy, sports, and politics.
Get ready to rumble!
You wanna talk smack? You in the right place. So take a step back before I get all up in your
Remember,
face.
because I don't remember. I remember every bit of this.
The other dudes holding on the phone line. Your voice will be heard, sir.
Next caller, please.
Oh!
Jerry's gonna get him.
Fantasy, sports,